the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who...
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Across the 25. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Flanagan. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got it all right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. To the air, it's Bryant. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Now on first down from the 40. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Finding open areas. Hard-hitting tackle. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air, it's Flanagan. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
That makes the score Syracuse 21, North Carolina 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Flanagan. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Past the 30. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Punch it out of the air. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yoder. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
Syracuse 28, North Carolina 14.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Plows through the defense. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Looking for a push on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cuse.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Bryant. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
A strike downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
The lone back's got it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a turning it on. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Back to throw. It's Bryant. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's McFadden. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense. Got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
North Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. When people around the country see this score, and I can't imagine why they wouldn't be watching this game, a top 10 victory against a higher-ranked team behind this running attack, That's going to command attention.
It's going to command attention for all the fans watching this game. It's going to command attention for the rest of the teams on their schedule too, David. They have proven today that they can get it done on the ground. They are big, they are physical, and they are tough to stop.
And it's so fun to get this mid-season test to prove what you're worth, and especially being the underdog. Like, you've got them ranked ahead of us. Okay, we'll go out and show you. And I think they did it in a physical fashion. Fun to watch them run the football, have success, and prove they deserve to be ranked higher.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way.
Underneath toast of coverage. Got it deep downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He got it. Touchdown Orange. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the catch on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they